And every person who discovered this for a while believed that he was the first one to work it out. We become what we think about. Now, it stands to reason that a person who's thinking about a concrete and worthwhile goal is going to reach it, because that's what he's thinking about. And we become what we think about. Conversely, the man who has no goal, who doesn't know where he's going, and whose thoughts must therefore be thoughts of confusion and anxiety and fear and worry, becomes what he thinks. Direct this power to a specific worthwhile purpose. It's up to you. You're in the driver's seat. You see, the very law that gives us success is a two-edged sword. We must control our thinking. The same rule that can lead a man.
Let me take this. Oh, my man. These folks crazy, but they'll ride up on your head. That shit crazy. What it do, YouTube? Hey, check this out, man. I just want to talk on basically how we can easily let people trick us out the streets. You know what I mean? Like, trick us out of our position. We can let the enemy come in and trick us out of position. What I mean by the enemy is, I mean our ops, our opposition. What I mean by the enemy is not only the devil, but and his minions and his demons and shit, but your ops, people that he uses to get to you, people that he uses to derail you from your path, people that he uses to make you lose your anger, make you lose your temper, to make you go off, to make you tick and lose your self-control to the point where you end up in prison, you end up doing long time, you end up, hell, getting killed, you end up getting your freedom took away from you because of you losing your self-control, because you letting people trick you out of your position. You know what I'm saying? So another thing I want to speak on is not only that, but I want to speak on the agenda against our children and the agenda that's being displayed against our kids and that's being taken against our children. You know what I mean? And what I mean by it is, so the other day, right, my son has been having homecoming week. My son plays football. I'm not going to say the high school name or none of that. My son plays football for a certain team. You know what I'm saying? He's doing well. He's going to different colleges. He actually got a chance to visit JSU, where Coach Prime is coaching at. Hopefully I can get him there. My son wants to go to, he goes to different colleges, and they travel to different colleges as a team and as a school as well, from the high school he goes to. But yeah, JSU is definitely a great college. But anyway, so they've been having homecoming week. So they had pajama day and all that. Everybody know how high school was. You had pajama day, you had tacky day, you had, you know what I'm saying, dress up day. You had all different kind of days and shit. But these days is hella different. I mean, like, hold up. So all of a sudden, some smart people in the office decided to, some men, by the way, that's in position, that's in power, principals and things of that nature, to say it was a good idea for these kids for the girls to dress like guys and for the guys to dress like girls. What the? Now, of course, my son you already know I ain't going for none of that shit. And so my son, you know what I'm saying, it's just crazy. Like, they threw this on my kid. I can imagine. You know what I'm saying? See, my daughter ain't in high school yet. My daughter is still in middle school. But just by them throwing this on my kid and trying to make this shit, I mean, what do you think is funny? Like, what are y'all trying to get out of these kids trying to get these men to dress like women? What's up with that? What's up with that agenda right there, dog? You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy within itself. Like, I mean, y'all feel free to leave some comments or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But on how y'all feel about this. But how you feel about schools these days? My kid had homecoming week, and they literally made the girls dress like boys and made the boys dress like girls. That shit crazy as hell. I mean, just from a moral standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Just from a moral standpoint, this shit kind of like, what's up? I'm not saying I have anything against the LGBT community and all that. I'm not with the coming at the kids and the youth, dog. Like, you know, we gotta have some higher standards. This is not a funny thing. This is not something to push on these kids. These kids need to be focused on their studies. They need to have fun, but it's a certain kind of way, a certain kind of agenda that I feel is being pushed. And, you know, I just feel like we should question it. We should come as a community. We should come together and, you know, speak on these certain things, because these are our babies. These are our youth. These are the future, you know what I'm saying? So in order for us to progress, in order for us to come to some kind of civil ground, not saying that the LGBT Q community, whatever, you know what I'm saying, can't have their thing going on. It's just we gonna have to come to a common ground when it comes to these babies, like, you know what I'm saying.
As he concluded his speech, he said something that I've never forgotten. He said something like this.
You know, I just don't understand the agenda, you know, this going against our kids, you know what I'm saying? I
that we came from someplace and we're going
just don't get it, man, you know what I'm saying?
So we should make our time here an exciting adventure. The architect of the universe didn't build a stairway.
That's something that shouldn't be forced or pushed on our kids at all. You know, grown folks can have their little thing and play their little games or whatever and do their thing, but when it comes to the kids, man, we need to keep our own little personal stuff to ourselves, our own little way of life to ourselves, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I want my daughter to dress like a girl because she's a respectable woman. I want my son dressing like a stand-up, strong man because he's a king. You know, I just don't understand, bro. Like,
it will completely change your life for the better. Back in the 17th
but back to the thing where I was talking about, also what I was talking about as far as like tricking you out the streets. You gotta understand that the enemy is on attack. He's here to kill, steal, destroy. He goes around like a roaring lion seeking who he may devour, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta understand that we gotta be warriors and always have our breastplate of righteousness on and be ready for war. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be ready for war. We gotta be on point. Our family gotta be on point. We gotta be heads of our households. We gotta move accordingly to righteousness and morality, guiding our youth in the right direction, not pressing our own agendas, our own selfish way of living and our own insecurities on our kids because of things that we went through. We should let our kids be kids. Let them come up with their own day. The adults shouldn't even have their hand on that. And if the kids had their hand on that, they should have had some better supervision than that to even come up with a decision like that. But back to tricking you out the streets, like, we can't let people play us out of our position. We can't lose our self-control, lose and get emotional when people say things to us. We gotta play life like it's like chess. You know what I'm saying? We gotta play life like chess. We gotta start making the right moves so we can provide for our family and people that depend on you. It's people depending on you.
Survive without that money, you can take a risk.
On the stove, action. So damn old, though. Go get that. Go get that. Go get that. Damn.
I'm in the NBA. I'm an NBA player. I can never go broke again. So it doesn't matter, right? Once you're in the NBA, I can throw $1 million or something. It doesn't matter if it works or not. So for me, it doesn't make a difference. And that's why it's so much easier. They always say the first million is the hardest. And right, once you get to a certain point, gamble.
Well, doing my research and stuff, you haven't always been a multi-millionaire, yeah? I want to say probably near billionaire level or something like that. So when did you clock all of this?
You gotta train your mind. That's all I'm listening to.
I always
Billionaire
knew
talk.
that the Matrix existed. I always knew that the traditional systems and
From
the
what age
traditional...
did you know?
Say again?
From what age did you know?
I always knew.
Okay.
I just knew. Even when I was going to school and they're sitting there going, you're not going to get a good job if you don't get good grades. I was the one sitting there going, you're a liar. Shut up. I just knew the teacher was lying. I knew school was bullshit. I knew college was bullshit. I knew university was a lie. I always knew it was a trick and a con. I didn't truly understand things to the level I understand them now. But I had an intrinsic understanding, and I think everybody does. If you're at a gas station and it's 3 in the morning in a Lambo.
Man, rest in peace of Young Dolph, man. Man, ain't it crazy, y'all, how, I mean, here you go, Young Dolph, man, one of the hardest, biggest artists that we ever have from Memphis that really made his stamp independently, you know what I'm saying, with no help. You know, he get took out in such a way to where it's like, it's just weird, like, and shout out to the whole PRE crew too, man, you know what I'm saying, everybody that I be listening to him, the music I listen to, I listen to the whole Paper Route, you know what I'm saying, I fuck with Paper Route, period, you know what I'm saying, everybody from Key Money to motherfucking Key Glock to Big Moochie to Snoop Bands. I mean, pretty much the whole crew I listen to, you know what I'm saying? And everybody bumping on the whole, everybody, Dolph picked the right people, just put it like that, you know what I'm saying? He picked the right people, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, it's just hard to understand, like, it's like, damn, did people pay to get their mind out the way or something, bro? Or did people, it's like just weird, like, it's like on some higher up type shit. Like, let's go ahead, get him out the way. We'll give him a street to make the people feel like, you know, that we care or whatever. But damn, it's like, where the justice? Like, we understand y'all got these guys, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it just seemed funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It just seemed funny, bro. Now, some shit just seemed like conspiracy. It just seemed funny. It just seemed like weird, you know what I'm saying? Just can't really explain it, but it's like weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of folks had their hands in this shit, but you can't really put your hands on this shit. You can't really put your mind to it, but you can see, like, it's some real fuck shit going on, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm just vibing, y'all, just riding and shit at night, you know what I'm saying? Cruising to the corner store, you know what I'm saying? And just adding this video to what I was talking about earlier, you know what I'm saying, as far as not letting people trick you out the streets, you know what I'm saying, how my son had the homecoming week and how they made the kids, and made the boys dress like girls and made the girls dress like boys. I mean, this just crazy, bro. Like, society and the control, that they want. They want so much power, and they really want power over the youth, over our babies. It's just ridiculous. It's really sad. You know what I'm saying? You know. Also, shit, it's crazy too that I gotta wake up every day and leave with a gun on my hip. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I wanna go sometimes without my pistol, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, ever since I got my gun, ever since I got my pistol, it's like I can't keep that motherfucker up off of me. It's like, hell. It's like going without deodorant. Like, hell no, I gotta go get that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? But it also creates this, it's like, that's why mental health is important, because it's like, it also creates this little mental barrier where, like, this stress, like, it's like I forgot the name of it. It's a certain kind of stress though, where it's like you just feel paranoid. Not even paranoid, but it was a time where I didn't even need a pistol. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in the most roughest, I'm talking about hardest hoods, Mount Terrace, North Memphis. I done been all over Memphis, to be honest, in the roughest of areas, Goodwill Village. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the roughest of hoods that you ever been in. You know what I'm saying? Most roughest areas. Cypress Gardens, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about tough areas, rough ass areas. I done been in areas selling my CDs all over the city. Jack Purtles right there on Elvis Presley in the Haven. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no hood I ain't touched with my music at all. But to be honest, and for those first couple years starting out, I didn't have no pistol, bro. It wasn't until, I want to say, probably the George Floyd shit and after the pandemic that I started to really like tote my gun with me on my hip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never have been in fear ever, you know what I'm saying? Even before I had a pistol on me and shit like that. Now I keep it real, like even when I was young, like in my teenage years, I kept a lot of pistols and shit. To be honest, I surprised myself, because I was more dangerous as a young nigga than I am now in my middle age, you know what I'm saying, at 34, you know what I'm saying, in my 30s. I was more treacherous when I was younger than I am now, because I kept pistols like fucking toothbrushes, you know what I'm saying? I kept pistols, you know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. No, I always kept a pistol on me, you know what I'm saying? But crazy shit though, like, it's just weird, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? The crazy shit that niggas go through when we trying to, you know, go out here and just be the best version of myself. You know, you don't want to feel like you always got to carry a gun or carry something. It just creates this, it's almost like it's a burden, because sometimes I don't want to have no gun on me. Sometimes I just want to go regular person, regular degular, without having nothing on me and just feel protected. But it's always that thought, it's always that feeling, you know what I'm saying, where you got to protect yourself, where you got to watch out for yourself. You got to watch everything and watch where you at, watch your surroundings. You got to protect your family, people you around. It's like you always got to watch these things, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't let this shit slide. Like, you got to be on point. You always got to keep you something on you to keep niggas up off of you, you know, because you never know what situation you get faced in. Like, rest in peace, PNB Rock, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they had the scrap on them or not. You know what I'm saying? But I'm willing to bet if they had a nice piece on them, like a 30 round. Like I keep me a 30 round on me, at least. You know what I'm saying? I got a 52. I'm finna get a 50. I'm about to get a 50 round clip. You know what I'm saying? I got a 30 round joint, but I'm about to get a 50 mag too. Well, a drum. You know, the 50 come in a drum. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get the drum for my little 9 I got, and you know, just looking to get more guns. I want to become like a gun connoisseur in a way, where I can like just collect them, and I don't just have them all just to be having them, but kind of just, you know, collect them and shit like that. You know, but it's just crazy, like how we got to get out and come outside, and how we come outside. It's like you gotta have that burner. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that burning. It's like I don't want to always have to, like, you know what I'm saying, feel like I have to use this or I have to keep this shit on me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I want to go without it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, turtle never leave without his shell. You know what I'm saying? You gotta always have some kind of level of protection. If you're gonna have a vest on or whatever, it's like, it's crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah. Just crazy shit though. I'm gonna get back with y'all in a sec.